Odan CTC TV. The American piano of Anissa. Odan for na Jatum. Tell party. What I say, what Jatum? Tell party Jatum. Odan for Jimudi. Monty Tum. City TV. COMOAKU. City TV. I want a place mission. Blaster place no. Ghana local place no. All of Biashe. City TV. City na. Keko.
To deliver the remarks right here at this unique occasion. Please put your hands together for Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
Please take your seat. First, let me thank the organizers for this kind invitation that was extended to His Excellency J.M. Mahama, who is not able to be here today, this evening actually. I think it's been an evening of pleasant things, in the sense that just a couple of hours ago, we had the privilege of swearing in the new ministers. And from there, I came to enjoy another very pleasant evening. It has been pleasant. And I want to acknowledge everybody who has been part of the organization and the execution. I heard the speech about challenges. And at times like this, this is the 49th event. My mind always goes to those who thought about it, those who delivered the concept, those who thought, yes, this is also necessary and that it can be done. Maybe at the time they didn't have an auditorium like this. Maybe at the time they didn't even have anything. But they had their dreams. And you have actualized the dreams. So you should clap for yourself. You've done very, very well. You have kept the dream alive. You have kept hope alive. And that is what we ought to be seeing, all of us, to be doing. Again, I want to thank you. This is an evening of joy. Nobody wants to hear long speeches. I hear even the speeches have been short so far. So my remarks be. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am lobbying for an appointment, so just give me small time. I have to make sense now. Please, we've got a surprise in the house. The Venerable Kwasi Appiah. This is how we choose to embarrass you. It's your birthday soon, right? And the Vice President of the Republic has elected to be the first to bless you with a presentation. Please put your hands together for the President. The design was done, I think, by Bennett Studio. You might get moments like this. The man called Oluwa is in shock. Sunday is his birthday. Your Excellency, we are grateful. Thank you so much. We're thankful. We're thankful. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Jane. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Swag Precedence Award goes to Kwasi Appiah. Please put your hands together.
of his exceptional leadership, dedication and contribution to the development of football on the continent, especially as head coach of the Sudan national team with his records and achievements. Congratulations, Coach Kwasi Appiah.
Coach Kwasi Appiah. Ghana will remember. Mr. President, please wait. One more. The second SWAG President's Award goes to Mr. Kofi Asare Braku.
With the prestigious SWAG President's Award in recognition of his tireless contribution, dedication and commitment to promoting and developing sports journalism in Ghana. Throughout his illustrious career, Mr. Asare Braku has shown exceptional professionalism, integrity and passion, inspiring generation of sports journalists and enthusiasts alike. His remarkable achievements and lasting impact on Ghanaian sports journalism makes him an exemplary recipient of this esteemed award. Congratulations, Mr.
Congratulations, the man called Abade, who redefines sports commentary in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, true to my words, I will keep...
SWAG Male Athlete of the Year. The nominees are Joseph Paul Anwa, Kadman Evans Yamwa, Edwin Gadai,
Ladies and gentlemen, Athlete of the Year, male category, goes to Edwin Gadayi.
Edwin Gadayi as Male Athlete of the Year in recognition of his outstanding achievement as a silver medalist at the 13th African Games, gold medalist at the 23rd African Athletic Championship, 4x100 meter, gold medalist at ECOWAS Championship, and winner of Ghana's fastest swimmer. Edwin's exceptional speed, determination and achievements have brought pride and glory to Ghana. Congratulations, Edwin Gadayi.
Including supporting the women in the sports that we love and supporting the development of the sports that we love. If you support her vision, please put your hands together for His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. You have to clap twice. Please put your hands together for her. When we come back, we'll talk more about her and others. We'll be right back. And the nominees are
the SWAG Student Athlete of the Year. The nominees are William Aponsa, West Texas A&M University; Mariam C., St. Louis Senior High School; Nasira Ifwa Ponsa, Sabo Senior High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, Student Athlete of the Year, Mariam Yusuf.
SWAG honors Mariam Yusuf as Student Athlete of the Year in recognition of her outstanding achievements in the year under review. As a multi-talented athlete, Mariam won silver at the 13th African Games in arm wrestling, gold in shot put at the Ashanti Regional Super Zonals, gold in discus at the Ashanti Regional Super Zonals, and another gold in basketball at the Ashanti Regional Basketball Competition. SWAG congratulates Mariam Yusuf on her remarkable achievements.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll move all the way. Thank you so much. We move on to the next category. We now go to Cooler of the Year, male category. To help help us with the presentation.
Her Excellency Nana Kwasi Appiah, we have been here. Ministers of State, distinguished guests, fellow general, respected athletes, esteemed stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is an immense honor to address you tonight at this prestigious gathering, the 49th Sports Writers Association of Ghana Awards Night. This occasion not only celebrates the dedication and excellence of our sports journalists, but also recognizes the hard work and sacrifices of our athletes, coaches, and key stakeholders who continue to make Ghana proud on the global stage. The theme of tonight's event, Gold and Glory, a call for changing national orientation and investment in sports, encapsulates both the triumphs and challenges that we as a nation face in the development of our sports sector. It is a clarion call to action, to refocus our efforts, to reimagine our approach and to invest in sports for the betterment of our nation. As we reflect on the year under review, we cannot ignore the mixed outcomes across various sporting disciplines. Ghana's football scene, particularly the senior national team, the Black Stars, continues to face significant challenges. Despite their passion and talent, the team slumped to its lowest point, suffering
the faraway land. Aliseno and Maikahe makes the continent roar. Abedi Pele and Tony Yabwa are the legends who opens the door. And yet today, this glory seems very far. It feels like we forgot about who we are. Grassroots sport is ignored and it feels like a curse. Inter-school sports is dead and at least no one cares. And as the youth, we are left struggling with nothing to do. All attention has been shifted to football and even that is a mess. Scandals, mismanagement, why need to stress? Our women team pour in their blood, sweat and soul just for no pay and no respect. And para-athletes are being sidelined. What do you expect? Dr. Imano was once that gave all his all to Ghana sports. He spent 4 decades of his life just chasing one goal. But when he passed, we turned our back. Anyways, congratulations, Swag. Let's celebrate our heroes whilst I can still see their names. Let's not allow them to die to neglect and shame. It's time to reset. It's time for a new way. It is time for us to invest back in the youth. It is time for us to revive the old days. It is time for us to bring back the festivals, bring back the inter-school fights. It's time for us to give the same platform for all sports to shine with the same opportunity in the same light. Our athletes deserve pension, respect and more. Not only cheers when they score. The equipment are still locked up at the port for many years. Whilst federation heads are crumbling under bureaucratic fears. Our gold has rusted, but it's not too late. We can return back to the glory days if we can reset our fate. This is not a spoken word. This is a wake-up call. It's time. Just imagine an African Games without arm wrestling. Imagine Ghana's position on the medal table. It's time for Ghana to rise again. Thank you.